Concept cars always have been the center of the attraction in motor shows, with their futuristic and fancy look. As usual, newest concept cars enthralled the car lovers in the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. I listed top 10 coolest concept cars in this year's Geneva Motor Show, promising pretentious performance statistics with magnificent exterior designs. 10. Renault EZ-Ultimo. The Renault EZ-Ultimo is a futuristic concept car that the French company unveiled in 2018, but it appeared in the 2019 Geneva Motor Show too. A fully autonomous car, the EZ-Ultimo rounds out Renault's trilogy of concept robo-vehicles designed for shared mobility. It joins the EZ-Go and EZ-Pro, also unveiled in 2018. The EZ-Go had a top speed of only 48 km per hour. So the EZ-Ultimo may have similar limitations. Powered by an all-electric drivetrain, the concept car is intended to be offered as a service for a single trip, a circuit, or a day booking, provided by premium travel companies and resorts. Of course, the big news is that the EZ-Ultimo features level 4 autonomous driving capability. This means it can drive itself without human input both in the city and on the highway. To do so, it uses a number of sensors and cameras fitted in small boxes placed in the corners of the body. This 6 meters long concept car also rides on an active suspension system that lowers chassis when stopped and raises the body by several centimeters when on the move. At the number 9, Golden Sahara II. Goodyear and Claremont collections unveiled restored Golden Sahara II on translucent Goodyear tires at the 2019 Geneva International Motor Show, an iconic custom car of the 1950s and 60s. The Golden Sahara II was one of the first concepts of autonomous vehicles and was fitted with glowing, see-through tires that were custom-made by Goodyear. Developed by Jim Street and legendary custom car designer George Barris, the Golden Sahara II was a platform for testing new electronic systems. It featured an automatic braking system that used sensors to detect potential objects in the car's path. The car's tires were developed by Goodyear using neothane, a translucent form of synthetic rubber, and contained internal lighting, which allowed them to glow. This car sat in a garage for 50 years until Claremont Collections purchased the $350,000 vehicle from the Mecum auctions in May 2018. Sadly, there are no specs given of this car. At the number 8, we got the Nissan IMQ. The 4.5 meters long concept, while likely to be toned down for production, is an athletic-looking crossover with multiple sharp lines. It doesn't have a GT-R motor inside it. There is an e-Power powertrain instead, which means it's an EV. The battery is the same technology as a Nissan's Leaf, but it's smaller here because the 1.5-liter petrol acts as a range extender to give you more juice. The engine never drives the wheels. That's the job of electric motors on each axle, which have combined total outputs of 335 horsepower. Number 7. Toyota GR Supra GT4. The Supra GT4 was developed by the Japanese company Toyota Motorsport in Europe for GT4 series racing, which the company claims is one of the fastest growing racing series in key markets like North America, Europe, and Asia. Because it's a concept, Toyota gets to be pretty tight-lipped about details, but it keeps the BMW 3-liter inline turbo 6-cylinder from the real car. So to guess the specs of this car, let's start from the HP. It is expected that this race car might have a horsepower around 400. With that engine, it might be able to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds with launch control, and onto a limited top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. GT4 spec cars usually cost less than $200,000, so it will be an affordable option and a good start for drivers who eventually want to join other series in the future. The GR Supra GT4 concept is even more lightweight than the commercial Toyota Supra and is equipped with the race-specific parts such as roll cage, suspension, brake, and rear wings. 6. Piëch Mark 0. Piëch Automotive, a German-Swiss automaker based out of Zurich and Munich, introduced the Mark 0 in this Geneva Motor Show. It is a high-power two-door EV with Grand Tourer aspirations. Charging electric cars takes longer than fueling petrol cars. The cells in this electric car support an unusually high recuperation rate and create the conditions for the Mark 0 to be 80% charged in 5 minutes, according to Piëch Automotive. This car has 3 motors, one front asynchronous and 2 rear synchronous motors, which can deliver just over 200 horsepower each. With that being said, company did not fit an additional engine cooling system because the batteries can be air-cooled alone due to their low heat generation. This also saved the car from being 2 tons. It weighs 1.8 tons. With 600 horsepower in total, this car can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds. Top speed is predictably low rated at 250 kilometers per hour because EVs tend to run out of puff the faster they go. Plus, price of this car is estimated to be around $400,000. 5. Nissan GT-R50. This car is the result of a collaborative effort between Nissan and the legendary Italian design house Italdesign, built to commemorate the overlapping 50th anniversary of both the Skyline GT-R nameplate and the birth of Italdesign. The GT-R50 is based on a production 2018 Nissan GT-R Nismo model, but Italdesign took responsibility for developing, engineering, and building the final product. Output from the handcrafted V6 gets a sizable boost, and it now produces 710 horsepower. Production of the GT-R50 will be limited to 50 copies at $1.16 million. There are no acceleration or top speed claims. However, considering the horsepower this monster has, it might be able to hop to 100 km per hour from a standstill in less than 3 seconds, and predictably can go faster than 322 km per hour. Number 4. We have Arcfox GT. Street and Track. In case you hadn't heard of them before, Arcfox is owned by Beijing Electric Vehicle, a division of Beijing Auto. The flagship vehicle of the Arcfox, the Arcfox GT, reflects the extreme pursuit of speed, technology, and design. It is one such car, powered by 4 electric motors generating a 4,020 horsepower in total. Thanks to its lightweight construction and staggering power output, the GT is able to accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.59 seconds. Just a reminder, that is Bugatti Chiron territory. Plus, the highway energy density lithium battery provides ample energy for long driving range as more than 400 kilometers. Its top speed is going to be precisely plus 257 kilometers per hour, and its price is going to be around $1.1 million. These specs I gave are for the street version of this car, and it is a big part of the company's plan to assert itself outside of China. However, customers looking for a more track-focused car can buy the Track Edition. Arcfox GT Track Edition uses the latest Formula E technology, putting down a 1,609 horsepower. Sadly, that is the only performance statistic of this car. Both Street and Track Editions get an all-electric powertrain, which means their fuel type is electric. They have a coupe type of chassis and 2-door as exterior specifications. Number 3. Aston Martin Vanquish Vision. The Vanquish Vision concept, as revealed at 2019 Geneva Motor Show, foresees not only the return of the Vanquish nomenclature to the Aston Martin range, but also tackle supercars like the McLaren 720S, Ferrari F8 Tributo, and the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. The Vanquish Vision concept borrows heavily from the Valkyrie in the design department, and it will become the company's entry-level supercar. Like its brother AMRB 003, which got its debut in the same motor show, Vanquish Vision is set to become a more practical and road-friendly version of the Valkyrie. While the Valkyrie and 003 are carbon fiber cars, the Vanquish will feature a bespoke bonded aluminum chassis. This downgrade is part of Aston Martin's strategy to make the supercar more affordable and accessible to the masses. This mid-engine supercar of Aston Martin will be powered by the same twin-turbo V6 that will be found in the incoming AMRB 003. Aston Martin cars used to have the V12 power plant and the turbocharged V8, but from now on, this British company is going to build its own engines, rather than relying on technical partner Mercedes-AMG. Aston Martin did not give any performance test results, but if it's aiming for Ferrari, Lamborghini and McLaren specs, it seems likely to be producing in excess of 600 horsepower with 338 km per hour capability a given. When it comes to acceleration, it is expected the Vanquish Vision to be able to hit 100 km per hour from a standing start in less than 3 seconds. Also, this monster might surpass the $300,000 mark, given that Aston Martins are usually a bit more expensive than the competition. In addition to these specs, Aston Martin Vanquish Vision has a coupe chassis, 2 doors, and its fuel is petrol. At the number 2, we have GFG Style Kangaroo. A hyper SUV car from Italy is called the Kangaroo. It looks like a supercar, but with adjustable suspension. It's said to also have the off-roading ability of an SUV. The Kangaroo's ride height can vary from just 14 cm in racing mode to 26 cm in off-road mode. As a result, GFG Style says the Kangaroo can be used on any surface, from asphalt to sand to mud. Like many similar supercar concepts, the Kangaroo is designed around an aluminium space frame with carbon fiber bodywork. This electric car has 2 electric motors, with combined output listed at 482 HP. Also, 90 kWh battery pack is set to give a driving range of more than 450 km on a charge. The Kangaroo can hop to 60 miles per hour from a standstill in 3.5 seconds and has an electronically limited top speed of 250 km per hour. Sadly, no numbers are given for the price of this 2-door SUV model. And at the number 1, we got the Engler F.F Superquad. Whenever an automotive comes out of Slovakia, it's normally something extreme. Engler Automotive, a budding vehicle manufacturer based in Slovakia, has come to the 2019 Geneva Motor Show with what it proudly claims is a hypercar killer. Engler F.F Superquad features a V10 engine that probably be pulled from one of the 2 cars, Lamborghini Huracan or Audi R8. However, it is fitted with the 2 superchargers to make the extra power, so it comes with a top speed of 350 km per hour. Additionally, Engler coats to 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.5 seconds and 800 horsepower. The Superquad is the first vehicle of its kind. There is no cabin on the Slovakian machine. The driver straddles it like they would on a motorcycle or a quad. The vehicle is the size of a regular car but weighs a lot less. It is 800 kilograms. This 2-door petrol car looks like a Hot Wheels toy, and it will be probably more expensive than its rivals in the Geneva Motor Show, with the price tag of $500,000. So this is the coolest concept cars of 2019 Geneva Motor Show. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon to watch my upcoming videos. If you did not leave the video yet, then you might want to click on one of the videos shown on the screen.